dude. Much better.
I think we're good to start this episode now.
All right, let's run it.
Big day ahead of us, and no time to waste. Not a minute to spare. No, we got started a little later than we wanted to, so we're gonna be hustling today. I think it's time to put the lights on this thing. We got the camera and the action. We gotta have the lights. So we're gonna throw the lights on down here. I've already got some tabs tacked in. I got a light bar for up here. We gonna do a little something with that dash today? Absolutely, dude. Get a little dash fabbed up in here. I got all my cool switches in. If we have time too, I'd really like to do sort of a oh snap handle, if you will, because all of my passengers seem to want one. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, we'll see if we can make that work. All right, so let's take a look at it. Yeah, for sure. So this is kind of what I'm thinking. Something right in here, and this is 3.5 inches tall, and I'm kind of see if I can get it to stay. Actually, hold on. Can you hold this in place for me, Trey? So now that I've marked all the sort of key points that I want to make sure I hit, like I need this button right here. This is where the center of my bar is, so I don't run into that. This is where the edge of that bar is, and so I'll end up curving this in somehow. But I just want to kind of get something rough that I can look at. We'll take this inside, and we'll make it a little prettier. I got my cardboard template here. I've made all my measurements. Here's a better look at kind of what we're doing. First thing, we've got push to start right here. Next is gonna be our kill switch. Put that here. Next is gonna be another one of these red switches for my accessories to basically be able to kill the lights and anything that I wire up to the battery, just kind of as a battery isolator. A 3-position switch. So you've got your on up top, which will be our high beams. In the middle is off, and down low is gonna be the low beams. And then I'm also gonna throw in another switch to control the rings around my lights independently of the rest of the light. And then the last switch is gonna be one more of these, and I've got it labeled here question mark, because I don't know what it's gonna be yet, but I'd rather add another switch and not have to take all this apart again. And then finally, very important, is our battery gauge, so we can keep an eye on our battery. Also coming in a future video is gonna be a much more robust charging system that's gonna handle all the accessories we put on. I know a lot of people have been asking about that. We pushed the 420's charging system basically as far as we could. We'll talk about that in a future video, but I think we're good, but let's go get that aluminum and start cutting.
Let's do it, man.
They're looking pretty good. Got all my marks center punched for where I want my holes to be, scribed everything out on this big chunk of aluminum. The way I like to do that is just take a Sharpie and kind of approximately where you know your lines are gonna be, color, and then I go back and across and make my measurements and then scribe my lines. You saw me do quite a bit of that with the calipers, which is, there's machinists in the comments cringing, but it's all right. Scribe those in, got our center punches. I think next we'll just cut this thing out and start drilling some holes. Clean. Looking pretty good.
Yeah, dude. Looks sick.
So I don't have all the switches in there, obviously, but I'm just kind of mocking it up, make sure everything fits, and they all fit. I guess next order of business is deal with this cutout here, but I'll probably do that with a Dremel. Did nick the pretty aluminum with the drill bit by accident over here. I'm hoping maybe I get lucky and some of that gets covered up by this plate flipper thing. We'll see. We'll deal with that after. But I like this. This looks very much like it belongs on the Red Kart.
Yeah, it's badass.
Yeah. Well, let's get this cut out and get it shaped. So we're taking a little detour. I realized I don't have Dremel bits, so I think we're gonna put this aside for now and let's get the lights mounted. We've got ourselves a sweet little light bar we're gonna put up top here. I think this is about where I'm gonna put it. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna need to make some brackets for it. Got some steel right here. All right, so that's gonna be how I want my bracket. Drill a couple holes, weld them in, bolt up our front lights. This is gonna be sweet. All right, so I got my little tabs made, bolted them on here. They fit perfect. And all that's left is hold this thing in place. You can help me out and we'll get it tacked in. We gotta turn the welder on.
Okay, well.
Sorry.
Are you welding right here?
Yep, you're gonna be okay.
Why do you have a helmet and I don't?
Close your eyes. Trey, can you come from the front and just tell me how straight that looks?
Come up on that side a little bit.
Up on this side a little?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have like a level thing?
Oh, I do. I wonder if the cart's level. That's the only problem. It's right there. You want to grab it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I do know what I'm doing.
You're welcome.
Low key. That's pretty level. It just visually to me feels like it needs to be up a little bit more. Just a hair more.
In the middle?
Yeah. Sort of support it. Watch your eyes, please.
Jesus.
I don't mind for sparks.
Okay. Light bar is in. We gotta weld it up for real, but I'll handle that later. My first thought was 4 lights across the top like on Big Bob's cart, but that would get really busy up here. So with this light bar, it's low enough that it's gonna kind of match the height of the roll cage padding, which is gonna be sweet. And then for our front lights, we got these bad boys. The interior is all white, and then that ring I can control separately. So we're gonna have a separate switch for just the ring, and I'll also probably set these up as turn signals at some point, which is gonna be awesome. Now on Big Bob's cart, we mounted the lights about here, but I told y'all when I went and made these braces that I had a reason for them other than just supporting the shocks. Instead, we're gonna go down here. How angry is that gonna look, dude?
Oh my god.
Bro! Wow! That's so mean. Dude. I can't wait to have lights on this thing, man. Now, because we don't want to run into the same issues we had with Big Bob's cart, I picked up a real alternator. This is out of a John Deere. It's a little mini alternator, runs on a 1/2-inch belt. I've actually already got a pulley on the 420 right now, quietly, didn't tell you all about it, but I've been waiting on this for a while. So this will be taken care of in a future episode, maybe the next one. Because if we're gonna run these lights, this is gonna be necessary. All right, I think all that's left to do for today is get this foam back on there, and then we can pretty much call it.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, looks pretty good. Appreciate y'all for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe,
Hit those notifications.
and we'll catch y'all in the next one.